Welcome back to our Spark Weekly News Startup podcast. And this week we've got some really interesting news around climate tech, micro-mobility and crypto, as well as some really good events coming up too. So straight into the news. So London is now boasting 28 billion worth of climate tech startups. That's more than anywhere else in Europe. And it's almost tripled in the last year to reach that. It's second only to Silicon Valley now in terms of the size of its ecosystem. So it's great news that climate tech is becoming a well-supported type of startup in London in particular. Second is around micro-mobility. So Europe is leading the pack for 2021's micro-mobility VC deals. So micro-mobility means e-scooters, bikes, etc., which in comparison to the US, we're doing much better than the US this year. So over a third of global transactions have happened in Europe, with the latest one being e-scooter startup Tia Mobility, which has raised $200 million for the first close of its Series D. So plenty of money going to e-scooters at the moment. And then the third bit of news is that blockchain funding numbers have suddenly spiked. So what was hype a couple of years ago is now becoming cash. And so far in 2021, blockchain startups have raised $15 billion, according to CB Insights, with a particularly blockbuster Q3. This quarter, the third quarter, saw 4.5 blockchain deals per day, with crypto exchanges and NFT companies getting the bulk of the money. So this is the first time that we're really seeing this level of traction in the market for crypto company investment. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out into Q4 and beyond. Events-wise, there is from the 8th of November to the 8th of December, the Social Enterprise Futures 2021, which is a digital festival for those who believe that changing how we do business is vital to building a fairer and more sustainable world. There are inspiring speakers from the world of business, politics, and across the social enterprise sector. The event is hosted by Social Enterprise UK in partnership with Social Enterprise Scotland, Northern Ireland, and the Wales Cooperative Centre. So link is in the comments to that one. Innovation Forum are hosting an event on the 9th of November to the 10th of November. So it's a 2-day event starting 8 a.m. on the 9th, finishing at 5 p.m. on the 10th. To bring together leading investors and founders from health and technology to set the agenda for the next stage in healthcare innovation. So that is link in the comments as well for that virtual conference. Then when it comes to competitions this week, the TechRound Top BAME 50 Under 50 Entrepreneurs 2021 has its entry deadline for the 10th of November, so 5 days left. Winners will be announced on Monday the 15th. To enter this, entrepreneurs must be under the age of 50, so born after the 1st of October 1971. They must be from Black, Asian and minority ethnic. The company must operate in the UK, Europe or US. Revenue is not a deciding factor, and one-person entrepreneurs are welcome as well. Second competition from TechRound is the TechRound 100. So it's their third annual TechRound 100, celebrating the UK's most innovative startup and tech companies. Deadline for that one is a bit later, on Wednesday the 17th of November, with the announcement being made on the 22nd of November. So for that one, for the TechRound 100, your startups must have been started up after 2014. Revenue, again, is not a deciding factor. And again, one-person entrepreneurs are welcome, as are all industries. So that's all the news for this week. And we'll be bringing you more again next week on the latest in startup world, funding, events and competitions.